If you love places that still feel like they're waiting to be discovered, then Apayao is your next adventure. No mass tourism, no noise, just vast forests, crystal clear rivers, caves full of stories and people deeply connected to their land. Here, you can hike through misty forests in the morning, swim in turquoise rivers by noon, and sit by a fire at night listening to tales from the past. Apayao is raw, unfiltered, and that's exactly what makes it so beautiful. Everything feels a little more real here. The life, the landscapes, even the air. The Apaya River is more than just a body of water. It's the beating heart of this quiet province. It winds through deep valleys, past rice fields, forests, and small villages, connecting everything in its path. For locals, it's a lifeline, used for fishing, drinking, bathing, and for many children, simply a place to play. You can walk along its banks, take a dip, or float peacefully downstream in a boat. In some stretches, it even resembles the famous Lusok River, only without the crowds. The Apayao River offers a glimpse of the landscape in its most natural form. Take your time, sit by the shore, and watch life unfold. Suddenly, you find yourself standing among massive grey boulders, stacked as if by giants. This is the Dupag rock formation in Luna. These geological formations look almost surreal, sharp-edged rock masses shaped by wind and water over thousands of years. Between the stones, trees and mosses grow sporadically, as if nature had intentionally left behind a piece of art. You can climb, photograph, or simply stand in awe. At sunset, the rocks glow in a warm orange light, a view that stays with you. Dupag is still relatively unknown, but absolutely worth the visit. Welcome to one of Apayao's most stunning natural wonders, Lusok Cave and its mysterious underground river. Located in Luna, you reach the cave entrance by bamboo raft gliding across clear water, and then it appears, a massive stone arch that feels like a portal to another world. Inside you'll find chambers with enormous stalactites, natural windows that let light pour in, and water softly flowing through the cave. Bats flutter overhead while your guide shares stories from long ago. Lusok means to enter in the local dialect, and that's exactly what you do here. Enter the earth, the past, and maybe even a deeper part of yourself. Kabugao isn't just the capital of Apayao, it's the quiet heart of a province that hasn't forgotten its roots. Here, life moves at its slowest and most honest pace. Simple markets, warm smiles, narrow roads, and mountain views in every direction. Kabugao isn't a place to rush through, it's a place to slow down and breathe. Take time to stroll through town and linger in the small cafes where time seems to stand still. Historically, Kabugao was a seat of traditional leadership and a political gathering place for the region. Today, it preserves its identity with quiet dignity. If you want to understand Apayao, start here. Majestic and almost mysterious, Mount Kalang rises over the landscape of Kona. It's not the tallest mountain in the province, but certainly one of the most striking. The trail takes you through dense jungle, over soft forest floors, and along narrow paths where only bird song might accompany you. At the summit, the view will take your breath away. Green valleys, winding rivers, and on a clear day, even outlines of neighboring provinces. You don't need mountaineering experience, just endurance and curiosity. Those who make the effort are rewarded not only with the view, but with a feeling of deep connection to the earth, the sky, and to yourself. Here stand the remains of an old Spanish mission, once a center of Christian conversion in the region. The stonework is weathered and covered in moss, yet it radiates a quiet dignity the moment you stand before it. The church was built in the 17th century and was once part of a larger complex of which only ruins remain today. To many locals, the Putol ruins are a silent memorial to change, cultural encounters, and the enduring strength of faith. If you enjoy discovering places where time seems to slow down, this is where you'll find it. The Manacota Underground River is one of those places that doesn't show up on major tourist maps, which is exactly why you should remember it. Hidden in thick flora and far from paved paths, this crystal-clear river flows through cave systems and underground gorges. You can go inside the cave with a guide or simply linger at the entrance, feel the cool water, and take in the unique atmosphere. Locals come here to bathe or fish without any fanfare, just flowing with the rhythm of everyday life. Manacota reminds you, nature doesn't need to be dramatic to move you deeply. Tucked into the lush greenery of the Kalang municipality lies a small but powerful waterfall, Bayuga Falls. They are not tall, but the water crashes down with impressive force over dark rock into a clear basin, perfect for cooling off after a hike. No entrance fees, no tourist crowds, just you, nature, and the sound of rushing water. Locals often use the area for small gatherings, picnics, or quiet moments of rest. Bayugao isn't an Instagram hotspot, it's a place that invites you to be completely present, even if just for a moment. A hidden gem deep in the green soul of Apayao, Bakut Lake in Flora. Surrounded by forests and small clearings, this lake feels almost untouched. Locals have long used it for fishing, and some say the waters are spiritually charged. You don't need a plan here. The lake gives you what you need. Maybe it's peace, maybe a new sense of time, or maybe just a quiet smile you didn't know you were looking for. Apayao isn't a place that shouts, but it's one that echoes long after you've left. Which of these places touched you the most? Or maybe you've already been here? Tell me in the comments, which spot is at the top of your list, or what would you love to discover next? I'd love to hear your thoughts.